Find your passion in politics. Find what grassroots efforts you can get involved with to help your community. Find the politician that's going to benefit your community the most. I don't care if it's Democratic, Republican, Independent, who cares? Whatever politician that leads the race in what the goals you have for your family and your community, vote. Sometimes when you don't have the growth and progression in this area of your life vocation, you may want to consider changing what you're doing. And I don't want to get all religious about this. And I want to share my testimony and my story and my struggles of growth with you. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. Welcome to KDC on the Move. I'm Barry Frazier, your host. This week we're going to be talking about the importance of politics. A lot of people try to stay away from politics. A lot of men try to stay away from politics because we're arrogant. We don't believe that any person is going to rule over us anyway. Okay, well, let's talk about it. You know, we've been looking at, me and my team, we've been looking at the political campaigns that's going on, and we're looking at the candidates and what they're saying. And we sit around the round table and we weigh in on what our thoughts are about each one of these candidates. And we have become disenchanted with what they're saying. You know, it's hard for us to believe in the promises that they're making and whether or not we can actually objectify, our kids to what they're saying. Do not get caught up into the promises of a politician. Understand this, that you have a civic duty to vote whether you believe in any of those candidates or not. You have a civic duty to actually orchestrate the strand of society that's going to influence your community. And if you become so disenchanted with the politicians that you don't vote, you are doing yourself an injustice, you're doing your family an injustice, you're doing your church an injustice, and most of all, you're doing your community an injustice. So take the time out of your schedule. Listen to what these politicians are saying, whether it's the truth or lies. Listen. Open your third eye. And what I mean by your third eye, I mean your mind. Take in, process what they are saying about the society they're going to create for your children. Find your passion in politics. Find what grassroots efforts you can get involved with to help your community. Find the politician that's going to benefit your community the most. I don't care if it's Democratic, Republican, Independent, who cares? Whatever politician that leads the race in what the goals you have for your family and your community, vote. In the African American community, a lot of people died for the right to vote. It wasn't a right. And if you don't get up off your butt to go vote, then you are washing away all the blood, sweat, and tears of your ancestors. And not only here in the United States, everybody has a right to have a voice. There's other parts of this world where people don't have a voice, and they're ruled by the mindset and the practices of corrupt leaders. Take your time. Listen. Weigh the pros and cons. Accept that there's not going to be a perfect candidate. Accept there's no such thing as a perfect government. Understand there's no such thing as getting everything you want out of one politician. No one man can rule earth. And here in the United States, our leader comes across sometimes as the leader of the free world. What is freedom? Are we truly free? If we don't have the audacity to participate in the voting process. Gentlemen, whether you're in the United States, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in China, whether you're in one of the Middle Eastern countries. I don't care where you are, you have a voice. You have a powerful voice. Make your voice be heard. Speak up for what you believe in. Force your politicians to hear you. Make them understand that you are a representation of you and your family. I don't care if you have to write a letter. I don't care if you have to go on a radio station. I don't care if you have to social media it. That's a verb now, social media it. I don't care what you have to do. Speak up, speak out, be proactive, get involved, join the movement of men trying to make a difference in the communities that they live in. Vote. Fellas, men, gentlemen, kings create kings. Thank you for tuning in.